What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I'm LotusAsakura, the one who never knows best, and in today's video to bring you guys some more Persona 5 the Phantom X, and today's summoning for none other than Turbo, who is the newly released character here on Global, aka Mayumi Hashimoto. And I'm not gonna lie, she has been one of my most anticipated characters in this game simply because I just think her design is sick. I love the whole racer aesthetic. I love the hairstyle, I love the outfit. Just everything about her I think is super cool, and I'm very excited to pull for her here today. Now, here's the problem. Okay, yo, we have so many banners going on right now. This is nuts. The problem is we don't have very much currency. We've got a little over 700 cognition crystals, a little over 7,000 metajoules, and only 6 platinum tickets. This would not even be enough to get us to 80 out of 80. Not to mention that, you know, there's going to be characters after her, and I'm really conflicted because as much as I want this character, she is a character that will eventually be on the standard banner. And well, speaking of the standard banner, if you take a look at how many tickets I have saved up, it's quite a lot. You know what I mean? I have enough to get multiple 5 stars, and you know, 6 months from now she'll be here for free basically. So then it begs the question, why don't you just wait for her to go to standard and then instead save the premium currency for the other limited characters who weren't, like Matoi, who I skipped over. Howler I skipped over, but she's also standard, and I'll be able to get my hands on her eventually, and I really wish that I had her, especially with Rin. Same thing goes for Matoi. It is what it is. Figuring out like my pool plans in this game has become increasingly difficult since I made the switch, or since I like kind of pulled back and decided that I wasn't getting every single character when they released. I drastically decreased my spending on the game, hardly spent any money at all for the last few months now. I haven't even been buying the like I used to, at the very least, I'd buy a limited platinum set, maybe the coin set, and then maybe I'd go for the second one, and I would always get the spoils pass, the coffee pass, and the battle pass, and I haven't been buying like any of that stuff. Didn't buy it last time, didn't buy it this time around. I forget what it was, but I think we did spend like 10 or 20 bucks previously on the Kasumi patch. I can't remember for sure what it was. I probably mentioned it in the video, and you guys would be able to tell just based on the currency that I had. But we've mostly just been relying on things that we've earned in game and using Violet Cogna gems. Thing is, those resources are finite and they're starting to run thin, because in order to get to 110 pulls and get our guaranteed copy of Turbo, we would have to grab like 9,000 of these, which would be like half of our Violet Cogna gems, which isn't the end of the world, but it is a pretty steep price to pay if I don't want to hit the old swipey swipe, which I don't really think I'm trying to do. But then you have other characters that are coming up in the near future, like Anj, who I kind of want, as well as, I mean, Luce I could skip over, but then you start getting into the P3 characters with Makoto and Yukari and Akihiko, and then berries in most pools. It's like it's about to be some heavy hitters on the way. So I don't know. I'm a bit conflicted, but I think I'm just gonna do it. I think I'm just gonna go in with what I have, and maybe we get lucky. Maybe we get her early. The other thing about it though is that I also want the weapon, and we don't have very much for that either. Getting A0 R0 on Turbo is probably gonna be a lot harder than I originally wanted it to be, but it is what it is. It also doesn't help, I slacked pretty heavily on the most recent like season or week or patch or whatever you want to call it, and did not earn every single jewel that I could from those events, truth be told, as I normally do. I just wasn't as diligent. It is what it is, man. Let's just go ahead and get into it. Yap long enough. You know, y'all know I always got to yap about something. You know, I always got something to yap about. But yeah, you know, here goes nothing. Like I said, she just seems to me like one of the coolest characters just based off design alone. I haven't actually started her synergy yet, so I don't even know if I necessarily love her character wise or lore wise, but I'm sure that I will. I'm pretty confident I will. I can't imagine that I wouldn't. 10 summons in, nothing so far, but that's okay. Man, getting her early would be very nice. You know, I'm not banking on it. I'm fully expecting to have to go in and spend these Violet Cogna gems and everything like that, but it sure would be nice. Okay, get a couple of 4 stars in there. At the very least, we're also earning a few more Violet Cogna gems because we're probably about to spend a bunch of those. And you know, so I want the weapon too, man. She's not like a must pull, but she's a personal must pull. You feel me? Like, it's not even necessarily about like what's meta or not, because honestly, with me not having Matoi and Howler, I wouldn't say screwed myself over, but I definitely held myself back from being able to achieve the best possible scores I could in Sea of Souls and in the you know, the Companion bosses, which, by the way, speaking of Sea of Souls, 8-star has been kicking my ass, like I said, especially without the optimal team for Rin. With Kasumi, I'm doing pretty okay. You know, I've got a good team for her and everything, and I've got R6 Glimmer, think we only went A0 R0 for Kasumi. Oh man, 49 deep, still nothing yet. But yeah, it's been brutal. I've been knocked down a peg a couple of times. This week we are back at 7-star, which has happened to me more often than I'd like to admit recently within the last few months. I was doing a pretty good job of consistently staying in 8-star, but it's very clear to me that you're very quickly going to start falling out of those ranks if you're not keeping up and getting the new character every single week. It's definitely become more increasingly difficult without characters like Howler and Matoy and you know, the Frost Scale Katone. And just like that, we're quickly out of almost 60 summons and nothing really to show for it just yet. And we already have to dip into the savings. Okay. I'm going to be a bit stingy, I guess. We'll go in about 4,000 mo deep real quick. Go ahead and grab 4,000 jewels. And we're just gonna play this one. We're gonna play this one by ear a little bit. Just go a little bit at a time and see if we get what we need. And if not, we keep. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, brother man. Shout out E, how you do? And she was the first one, so that means that what was it, 60th? She was a legitimate 60th summon. I could have just done one pull and it would have been a part. You know what the best part? Welcome her, Turbo. Welcome home, Turbo. Oh my goodness, golly gracious. It was meant to be. It was meant to be. It was meant to be. You know what's funny about it too? Seeing that I had, because I guess at some point I got a summon and it was, you know, the one was. I thought about doing the single pool just to like round it off, just because like the 9 was kind of bothering me. Like it might have been kind of bothering some of y'all. I was like, maybe I just do the 1 real quick and then we proceed. And then if I had done that, it would have been, imagine the hype if I had done the single pool just to round it up and it had been fucking Turbo. But hey, I can't complain. I ain't mad at it. It'd be like that. Would it be like that? Especially would it be like that? And I love it. Would it be like that? I don't imagine there's gonna be anything else in here. Let's just go ahead and just click through and see. Hey, but now this means we can go in for the weapons. I needed that. I needed that dopamine hit for the day. I definitely needed that dopamine hit for the day. Let's go. And now we're right back at 9. But you know what? I'm gonna save it for the next summoning video when I round it up, because maybe that could be yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, 70 out of 165 and down out of the 110. Well, now we've got jewels for the weapon, and again, this is always cheaper than the characters I actually remember this time. So if we want to swipe or if we want to exchange more jewels, I very well just may do that. We've had a very good record as of late, winning our 50-50s when it comes to these weapons. Hopefully that continues here today. As you can see, I've got Moonlit Feather and Karmic Cycle as my alternatives. I think that's kind of been what I'm going for. Yeah, getting Phoebe's weapon would be very nice, as she is like my go-to secondary navigator right now after Futaba. And then honestly, the second one is always up in there. Sometimes I'm feeling Ryuji, sometimes I'm feeling Karmic Cycle. It just is what it is. That being said, go ahead, go with the weapon. Not expecting to get blessed with anything early here on the weapon banner, but if I do, if I Scooby Dooby Doo, you dada me, a gabagoo, that would be really nice. I was half expecting. I said I wasn't expecting, but I was half expecting maybe something cool to show up, but it is what it is. We go back in. Honestly, I might be willing to spend the $10 and get the limited platinum coin set. If we don't get it with what we already have right now. Like I could always dip into more Violet Cogna gems if I really want to, but I don't know. We'll see. We got a few more summons to go before I have to make a decision. But I might be willing to spend the $10. We'll see. We'll see. Like so, I play this game basically every single day, even if I haven't been as diligent the last week or two. I do still greatly enjoy this game. Like I've got over 700 hours in this game. I've played it basically every single day since it has released. Aside from the time that I missed during my recent trip that I told you about, when I linked up with a bunch of the homies. And you know, we recorded a bunch of content that you'll see in the near future. on the squad channel, which I guess I'll probably leave linked in the description down below in case you guys have never checked it out. You definitely should. I think you might like it. Tap in. All right, 30 summons deep, nothing so far. Here goes 40. 10 more of them things for your boy. We want that top shelf. Go ahead, give me that. Run me that. Couldn't be. Imagine getting early 5 stars twice in the same video. Couldn't be LotusAsakura. Could never be I. And we're not even getting her 4-star weapon. As if I need more of fucking Tommy's cell phone, bro. That's real cute or whatever. All right, here go 50. Show me something nice. Show me something nice. Oh, okay. But we're gonna have to go 20 deep. 20 more, it looks like, is what I meant to say. Unless the next one. Yo, can I at least get her 4-star? Like, I'm probably not going. Well, I guess it depends on whether or not we win the 50-50. I'm probably not going to use it anyway, but I would at least like to have it. Let me double check. What do you get from it? How many coins do you get from it again? Is it just 10? It is just 10. 10 bucks for 10 coins, $1 per pull. It's not too bad, I suppose. But you get these incense too. I didn't even notice that. Those Martham stamps, which we could do that, or I could exchange. How many? I would need 1,700 more, so I could just. It really wouldn't be that crazy to spend 170 Cognitive Gems. I'll just spend the Cognitive Gems. We'll hang on. We'll hang on to the bread for now, and then we'll just do this. Now, if we lose this 50-50. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. I believe in the heart of the cards. I don't know about y'all, but I grew up watching Yu-Gi-Oh! You feel me? Shout out my dog Atem. Shout out my dog Yu-Gi-Moto. Dark Magician, Summon Skull. What you know about it? And they're really not gonna give me her 4-star though, for real? I actually used up a bunch of my gecko coins, or is it the salamander coins? The gecko coins are just the regular green ones, right? I used up a bunch of those recently. Whose weapon was I building up? One of the 5 stars that I only have their 4-star weapon for. I don't remember if it was Phoebe or if it was. Actually, it might have been Summer Tomoko. It was probably, yeah, it was Summer Tomoko. I used up a bunch of those coins in order to get duplicates for her. Anyway, it's time to do. We win these, right, chat? Right, chat? I'm actually not streaming right now. Normally, I think for the last couple of videos I haven't been, but usually when these go live, I'm streaming on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/LotusAsakura. Link is always in the description down below. But I haven't been just because I want to get this video recorded so I could get it out as quickly as possible, but I didn't actually feel like streaming right now because I didn't feel like staying live because I have other things I kind of want to handle and do personally and around the crib or whatever before I sit down and I'm streaming for a prolonged period of time. Yeah, I don't care about that. Anyway, 5-star Purple Rain, you feel me? Shout out Prince, RIP. I ain't even worried because we gonna win. Oh wait, no, that's the 4-star. Oh wait, what are you standing up for, Woshige? No. At least we got the 4-star if nothing else. Ooh, Woshige, what are you standing up for? That stings. That stings. It was a matter of time. I feel like we won. I don't know. It had to be at least 4 or 5, maybe 6 50-50s in a row on the weapon banner. We won quite a few of them in a row. So we were due for a loss. That really hurts though. And I didn't say it because I didn't want to put that energy into the universe, but I was also going to say that if I do lose, hopefully it's Phoebe's weapon because I prefer that one over this one. Because Yukimi gets used a lot less, and so it's just less utility. But just out of the ones that I don't have, it just felt like the most sense, like hers just made the most sense to try to get between amongst some of the others. But damn, that blows. I tried to put that positive energy out there, bro. I was trying to manifest, but it ain't really work out. Well, we did finally get at least one copy of the 4-star. I don't think I'm gonna go in any further right now on this weapon banner in terms of spending money or Cognigems. We do have new events and everything that are out right now, so there are free gems to earn. as well as you know, the battle pass and everything like that. So I mean, how long is this here? We've got what, basically a month, right? So we've got a whole month of this banner being here. So I probably will go back in on the banner, but I'm going to try to earn as much free in-game currency as I can before I decide to spend any more of my Violet Cognitive Gems or real life money on it. But I do really want that weapon. Damn, but I want to use her now. I mean, I guess I still can, because like the thing is that I was gonna say is that I want to be able to use her right away for the Thief Secret, but she doesn't need to be, you know, optimal in order to clear this out, because that's one of the 30% bonus. But as long as I just, yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. So that being said, I guess we'll just be throwing the 4-star weapon on her for the moment, but you know, it is what it is. She ain't gonna look as great as she eventually will right now, but that's fine. As usual, we have plenty of materials and everything saved up already, so let's just go ahead and quickly get her to level 80. And then I've also got cards saved up for her as well, or farmed for her as well. Now, do we have what we really need? I don't know, because I don't know about you guys, but I kind of farm cards blindly, where I don't even check to see if like I've got the good stuff until I'm actually equipping it onto the character. Like I'll just blow through a bunch of stamina, and then when the character drops and I'm building her, I'm like, all right, or him, when I'm building them, it's like, all right, do I got what I need? Yes, no, maybe so. Armory, go ahead and equip this. The beautiful thing about this game compared to like other gachas that I've played is that when you level up a weapon or they're equipped or whatever the case is, the levels transfer. So we can just go ahead and dump all this into the 4-star weapon and not have to worry about whether or not we're gonna have to have enough materials for when we do inevitably get that 5-star, because it's guaranteed now. It's like I probably will chase it. I do really want it for her. Like I said, this is just one of those characters I've been looking forward to a lot. Which would then make you feel like, well, why don't you just go in right now if you're gonna do it anyway? And I don't know. Like I said, I've just been trying to spend as lightly as I can on the game lately, and that's all it really comes down to at the end of the day. Persona skills. Let's just go ahead and get everything up to at least 6. We should have enough. Actually, we don't have enough everlasting incense, I don't think, to like max out everything at 10, but I don't know if she needs everything at 10. At least not right now. We'll go ahead and get everything up to at least level 6. Also, I did build up my Kasumi a bit more since y'all saw her. We'll peek over there real quick before we do wrap up this video. And I'll do it now before I forget, but just in case you guys were curious on how Kasumi ended up shaping up. She is over here somewhere. There she goes. We got her rating up to a 98. I know camera's blocking a little bit. By the way, I hate that the game goes mute when you tab out or swap over to another monitor. I've looked to see if there's a fix for this. I have not found it. If anybody could please help me with this. I don't know if there is a way to get around this or stop it from doing that, but I find it so annoying when I'm streaming and when I'm recording content for the game to constantly get muted like that. But anyway, this is what the build's looking like right now. We did get her weapon and everything, as I'm pretty sure you guys saw. Everything's maxed out at 10. A decent set for her. Obviously, it could be a bit better, but it could be a lot worse. Mindscape, haven't finished that. Actually, we do have a bunch of Stardust right now. I probably would be worthwhile spending it on her, but I low-key want to spend it on Turbo because I like Turbo more than I like Kasumi, again, just based off the design and everything. I don't know, that's just me. Anyway, boop, there I am again. Back to Turbo, though. So back to building her up. Where'd you go, baby girl? Baby girl. Go ahead and claim all this. Yeah, a million more gold tickets for me to not use. Honestly, though, when Howler gets added to Standard, I will probably go in to try to get a copy of Howler. And when Turbo gets added, I'll definitely try to chase Turbo, because I would love to just get more copies of her. Anyway, where we at? Revelations. So she wants creation and reconciliation, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just go ahead and double check. That was what I farmed up, right? Yeah, that is what I farmed up. So as far as creation cards go, I actually don't know if I've got anything good for her. I don't have very many of those. We do have a few of them already, though. But she wants speed and crit more than anything else. Well, this is double crit. Speed and crit. Speed and crit. I feel like the speed honestly is more important than having the double crit. So if I only have to, if I can only get one or the other, I guess that is fine. We'll go with this. We also have a bunch of crystals because I finally, for the first time since playing this game, cleared out a bunch of cards that I didn't need. So we do have a lot to play around with, and none of it went to speed. Most of it went to element accuracy. Let's run it back. Run it back. Run it back, man. Let's try that again. That's better. Still not great, but that's better. I take that over what we just had for sure. Sun cards. Reconciliation. Okay, so again, we want speed as our top priority for anything. So, okay, we've got a lot with speed. Do we have crit rate and crit multi? No. Crit multi, crit. Okay, so all right, let's just go through these individually. We got speed with attack and defense. So we want speed, crit, and damage multipliers. So no. Well, I guess let's just actually filter it. So pierce rate, speed, and crit rate. Speed, HP, crit rate, and attack. Crit rate, speed, and pierce rate. And then if we have crit multiplier, we've got defense, crit multiplier, speed, crit, pierce rate, crit multi. Not seeing damage multi on any of these. So what do I want more between the crit rate and the crit multi? Well, I guess for our space card, we had crit rate. So let's prioritize crit multi. And so with that being said, defense, crit multi, speed, pierce rate, crit multi. I don't know if it really matters that much between these. I guess, given the choice between them, and none of these are really speaking to me like that, if I'm being completely honest. Double flat. I damn near want to discard this one right now. I ain't gonna lie. I'd delete this. I guess just give me the one with the highest speed at that point, right? Which is this one. We'll go with this one. I'm not mad at that. Would have liked more to go into the speed, but I'll take it. Boon cards. We want damage multiplier or attack. So we want attack cards, damage multi, and we need speed. What do we got to work with here? Who did this card belong to? Oh, this might be part of the cord set that I had for her. This definitely has to be cord. Cord's usually the one who I lock cards for, so we're not going to touch that one. Crit multi, crit rate, and speed. That's not bad right there. Attack main stat. Speed, attack, defense, HP, speed. Honestly, the one that we just equipped, it might not get any better than that. Only thing is, don't know if we're gonna have quite enough speed for what we need, because I got a need for speed, you feel me? Because this one got no buffs to speed. Honestly, the flat HP killing me, but we'll let it rock for now. Yeah, we'll let it rock for now. Then for star cards, we want crit rate or crit multi. Let me check something real quick. So right now, crit rate is already okay. Yeah, so we'll go crit multi then. Looks like she's gonna need that more than the crit rate for what we got going on here. I hate that I have to redo this. Nation, bond, crit multi with speed substat. We've only got 2 to choose from. Speed, defense, and attack. Pierce rate, SP recovery, and speed. 1.5, 1.3, flat attack, SP recovery, and defense. I guess it doesn't really matter. Neither of these are great, honestly, but we'll go with this for now. Being a bit loose with my crystals because I have so many of them now, and we get okay buffs to speed as well as double into defense, into flat defense. That sucks. That sucks. That's not a good card. I ain't gonna lie. And then we just want a speed card at the end. You're joking. Oh, I was gonna say there's no way I have 0 speed cards. Hey, that might be the one right there. I don't think it's gonna get better than that, right? Unless we could swap out like Pierce with damage multiplier, that'd be the only way. Hold on, let's see. Do we got anything else with crit rate, crit multi? And we got one more that's like that. It's Pierce and HP. Give me this one. It all goes to attack and crits. Not bad, not great, but not bad. Card set definitely needs some improvement. Do I have? That brings her up to an 81. And honestly, I'm gonna start spending some of these out the gate, just because I like her. Prioritize your favorites, boys and girls. Prioritize your favorites. You know what I'm saying? It ain't all about what's optimal and what's meta. Sometimes you just gotta go with what you love. You feel me? Also, what does this give a buff to? Oh, this does increase your speed even more. Oh, hell yeah. We go in right away on that. All right, what's our speed stat up to? We are up to 177. Okay, that's not bad. It could definitely be better, but that's not bad. Does the 4-star weapon buff the speed? No, it doesn't. I actually don't. Let me double check. Does the 5-star weapon buff the speed? How do you, is it here? Can I go this? Increase speed by 15. Yeah, when my speed is over 100, for every 10 points of speed above 100, increase attack. Yeah. So I'm still gonna keep trying to build up her speed even more. Under the impression guys or whatever, that I will be getting that 5-star weapon at some point. I'm half tempted to just do it now. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, do we even have enough? I mean, well, if I were to, okay, let me do the math real quick. I've got, I mean, yeah, I could if I really wanted to. Yes, I could go and get it right now, just off Violet Cognitive Gems without even spending any real money. I could. I just don't think I want to do that right now. Also, hold on, where's she going? We gotta hit her with the favorite. You know what I mean? Let me check something. The speed is okay, but it ain't great. We're gonna continue to level up her skills, and then I don't know. Can we? How many everlasting instants do we have? Oh, we've got 9 of them. That's more than I thought. I thought I had like 5 or 6 left. What are we at? I guess I'll max out skills 1 through 3, and then we'll make the highlight the lowest priority. Actually, we might have enough to. How many was that? How many did we just have left? I honestly wasn't really paying attention. We only need 2 more. Oh, we've got 3. Oh, we ball till we fall. Okay, bull. What's that get us up to? A 90. No, we're just short of the rainbow. All right, let's throw something into the mindscape for the one time. You know what I'm saying? This, I just for my sanity, I gotta see the, you know what I mean? There we go, 91. Boom. Yeah, the build needs some work. It needs some work. We can definitely improve those cards. Honestly, we could still use more attack. And we want the 5-star weapon. Next time y'all see Turbo, that rating should be over 100. I want to see like 190 speed at least. I want to see that attack maxed out. We're gonna have that 5-star weapon. And yeah, usually I got more things to like yap and ramble about, and I'm sure there are some things, but I didn't like mentally prepare myself to do extra yaps and rambles at the end of the video like I tend to do at times. Those of you who watch these videos do tend to rock with that. Like I've noticed, I definitely see it in my, you know, my analytics, and you guys in the comments, y'all like just listen to me ramble and shit. So I appreciate that. I guess I normally talk about like the stuff from the previous like events and everything like that, or like updates to certain characters and how things are going, but I just haven't, like I said, I kind of slacked last time around. I'm back 7-star Sea of Souls. For the first time ever, I didn't finish Crossroads of Fate, and I'm kind of beating myself up over that. I did my runs for the Companion last week, but honestly, my scores could have been better than what they really were. I mean, our Companion was still top 30, I want to say. I'm gonna lock in this week. I'm locking in this week. And matter of fact, just to show y'all how locked in I already am this week, I done already went ahead and wait, no, not here. I've already gone in and what am I looking for? Events. I already started Trial of Thorns. I done already cleared out the Asura half. Already done it. Oh, I smooth forgot all about this. I forgot about this, the contract rewards, but you don't get this if you go on the, oh wait, no. Okay. I forgot. So with Turbo, you have these special contract rewards where if you spend, if you do 80 pulls on her banner, you get a free 20 platinum tickets. And if you summon 70 times On the weapon banner, you get a free 20 millicoins. I smooth forgot all about this. And I was very perplexed. I was like, wait, how come I don't have it? But I forgot we got her early. We got her early. So we only spent 60 pulls on the banner until not even, right? Because we already had 9. So we really spent 51. So is it worthwhile for me right now to exchange some Violet Cognitive Gems and just, I guess, build up pity towards the next character and get these 20 platinum tickets? I would say so. The only thing that somewhat scares me is getting another copy of her, which wouldn't be the worst thing in the world by any means. It's just that I'm just not chasing extra copies at this exact moment, and I'd rather use that luck on the next character and just like get copies of her from standard down the line. But what is her A1 real quick? Let me just double check. So her A1, let's just say in the event that does happen, at the end of each island's action, gain 10 more velocity stacks. On an extra action when using a skill different from the one used immediately before, activate critical damage by 50%. Arrow setup increase shield by 30%. Also increase party's defense by 30% more. And increase main target's pierce rate by 10% or more. So it's not bad by any means. Okay, I think. Okay, so that smooth through me. But yeah, with the events, we've already started doing the Trial of Thorns. We're already finished with this. This sort of half. Wow, okay. I think we got to do it, man. I think we got to do it. So what I said, we spent 51 pulls on her so far, so we need. Go ahead and do it. Didn't want to dip into these this much. I mean, we really have nothing to lose, right? We're like I said, we're building pity towards the next character already, and whatever happens. Yeah, no, I was gonna say because we're spending more than we're getting back, but I have to look at it as though that like I'm getting an additional 20 pools I'd already be using. You know, it makes sense to do. I'm like overthinking it and like psyching myself out. I was like, wait, why am I spending this many jewels to get the 20 tickets? Why not just hang on to the jewels? But like, you know what I'm saying? Like it does make sense to do. I started psyching myself out by like overthinking it or whatever. But no, like because like I said, you're getting the pity. So it's not like you're spending to, you know what I mean? Anyway. Oh wait. Why did I think that was not, why did I think I had more than I really did, like on hand still? Wait, how many do I need? I have, let me really run the numbers. We just did 10 more, so that's 69. So we need 11 more, which would be 1 multi plus 1 more. So we actually don't need that much. I have, how many jewels do I have? I need another 300 basically. We'll say another 300. We'll just skip right over this. Imagine she pops up right there. That'd have been crazy, right? And then I was gonna save the roundup. Let me just double check, right? We do need the, oh wait, no, events. Was that enough? Hey, we take those. I was gonna spend 1 more, but we do get to save the roundup for next time. So we get 20 platinum tickets to use toward the next character that we do end up summoning for. Now the question is, do I just go back in on the weapon right now? I mean, I guess there's no reason not to, right? We got 20 coins. I'm gonna spend these coins on this banner regardless, so I might as well. And hey, who knows? Maybe we get an early 5-star. That would be nice. That'd be so awesome. That would be so cool. Probably not gonna happen, but you know, it's a guaranteed 5-star whenever we do get there. And at this point now, I really gotta question myself even further. Do I want? Well, we already spent a lot of Violet Cognitive Gems in this video. We spent what, like 1,000 Violet Cognitive Gems this video. We get another copy of the 4-star though. That's great, at least for the time being. I guess ultimately it doesn't actually matter because we're not gonna stick with a 4-star. Like I am going to get the 5-star one way or another. Before this banner goes away, I will be getting it. It's just a matter of when. Man, that just brightened up my whole mood again. Getting the early 5-star was great on the character banner. Then losing the 50-50 kind of took the wind out of my sails. But then remembering that we get those extra pulls kind of brought me back up. You feel me? So, all right, we don't get it there. 50 more, so it's another 5,000 jewels, which I could go get. You know, if I really wanted to. This would be half almost of our remaining Violet Cogna gems. I don't think I'm gonna do it right now. I'm not gonna do it right now, but I think it'll probably get done eventually. I just can't bring myself to do it right this moment, but you know, it is what it is. I guess while we're here though, we can go ahead and juice up her weapon a little bit. I mean, we've got an additional 4-star copy, right? So let's just go ahead and feed it, I guess. Forge, bong, go ahead, throw that in there. And then I've got plenty of like extra 4-star weapons that I don't need, as we all do, I'm sure. Let's use I had a ton of, I definitely got a ton of fucking Tomi. My goodness. Anyway. Yeah, that's cool, I guess. Yeah, like I said, next time y'all see her, she should be well over 100 in terms of her rating. And yeah, man, I'm looking forward to using her on my teams because she's super, super cool. Anyway, that's gonna do it for me today, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hit this video with a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already, so you can stay tuned for all this content that I'm bringing you. With all being said, that's pretty much all I have today. And remember, nothing happens to you, swing the bat. Later.